Hi everyone. Today I will be talking about workplace discrimination and job satisfaction. So let's first begin with the work problem. So my father works at a marine products company as a driver, and his job is to deliver marine products to the local restaurants that are included in his routes. So in the company, each driver is responsible for one route, which is assigned by the manager who oversees all the drivers in the company. And my father often encounters mistreatments from his managers because he is the only Chinese driver in the team. So, for example, my father is often assigned to take more than one route or take route that needs to travel greater distance. And it is also harder for him to take a paid leave than other drivers since the manager tends to be nicer and more tolerant to the drivers that has the same ethnicity as him. In addition, my father often has to work overtime to complete the work that his coworkers do not finish. Whether the manager is intentional or not, my father does feel being discriminated against, which greatly affects his job satisfaction and motivation to work. So according to the textbook, discrimination is the personal biases that are deeply ingrained in the individual, and these biases are difficult to overcome. Discrimination in the workplace is outlawed by federal legislations, such as the Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. And there are also the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or EEOC, which is a federal agency that helps to enforce anti-discrimination laws. There are also many programs that try to protect people from personal biases and subsequent discrimination, such as affirmative actions. But this may lead to reverse discrimination, which is a type of bias that favors the underrepresented more than the people from the majority. And so for the job satisfaction, it is the feelings and attitudes that one has about one's job. Some evidence show that the job satisfaction and performance are indirectly linked and can be affected by variables such as job-related rewards, job complexity, and feelings of equity and justice. And by talking about the feelings of equity and justice, the Porter-Lawler model states that the perceived fairness in job-related inputs and outcomes can affect job satisfaction and performance. In addition, the textbook states that the job satisfaction is associated with the absenteeism and turnover. Many studies have shown that job satisfaction is negatively correlated or associated with absenteeism and turnover, but their relationships are not that strong. This is probably because voluntary and involuntary absenteeism and turnover are slumped together when they are measured in the studies. So in the journal article that I found, there are 3 studies that all focus on the workplace discrimination and its effect. And in this video, we will only focus on study 1 because it specifically examines the existence of everyday discrimination and its effect on so-called job-related well-being, or in another word, job satisfaction. So this study uses the information from a previous studies conducted by English and Larcom. The correlational study only involves Black and white employees, and researchers gather information from personal interviews. The items used in the interview can be categorized into 3 measures, which are race, everyday discrimination, and job-related well-being. And respondents will answer each item using a point scale system. So the hypothesis in the study is that Black employees will report more mistreatment than white employees will. In addition, everyday racial discrimination will have a harmful impact on the job-related well-being. And the results of the study is very consistent with its hypothesis, where race is found to be significantly related to mistreatment, and researchers found association between the experience of everyday discrimination and negative job-specific well-being. So according to the textbook, organizations can have diversity training to help reduce the likelihood to have workplace discrimination. Diversity training can prevent harassment, help to fight discrimination, and they can also capitalize on the advantages of having a diverse work team. And apparently, my father's company did not have such kind of training, so this is one of the possible solutions to consider. Another solution from the article would be to have the company to conduct surveys to assess the existence of workplace discrimination. And of course, it has to actively find methods to reduce the level of discrimination afterward. The top management should be more vigilant on discrimination, and attending to such minor but daily mistreatment can be a key for the company to have a positive diversity climate. Overall, it is hard to completely eliminate discrimination in the workplace, but it is possible to reduce and prevent it if the company cares and puts in effort to solve this issue. And that's all. Thank you for watching.